Well, on October 30th, the so-called Community Safety Unit visited our Thurlow Dispensary at 1182 Thurlow, and they came in at 9:30 in the morning and they emptied the shelves of all of the medicine that was ready for people to come and pick up. And they just cleared the shelves and they threw everything into boxes and explained to me that they would be doing an inventory off-site and that they would get back to us at another date with what the list was of the things that they were stealing from us. And that was pretty much it. They just went through the building, looked through the fridges and the cupboards, and they just emptied the shelves out and threw everything into the back of a pickup truck, and were gone by about noon. We had already made the decision while that they were in the building. Dana was on CKNW, I believe it was, doing a radio interview, and he just flat out declared that we will be reopened as soon as possible. And we had already sent word back to the people to, get our shelves full again. So we started packaging again. And by 4 o'clock, we were open again. And there was already 20 people in line. Because we had been telling people that, that yes, the door's closed right now, but we're going to try to be open around 4 o'clock. So they started lining up, and by 5 o'clock, I don't think people coming through the door, some of them even had an understanding that our shelves had been emptied that morning, and we were having to explain to people that very limited menu right now because we've just had the entire place cleared out. And so it took a couple of days for us to get our shelves back to full capacity and all of the options. But our suppliers just stepped in. We had one supplier come and drop off thousands of jelly bombs because they knew that it was a very popular product and that people are really hurting when they don't get their jelly bombs. It really makes a big difference in people's lives. And so we had somebody drop off a massive supply of those, and then another supplier came and said that everything that got stolen, they would replace for free. And so that was two very generous suppliers to do that for us. And they both, the one had come through immediately with supplying the stuff, and the other one, they did come through and restocked our shelves with everything that was stolen. And people have just been really amazing, and some of the suppliers have reduced prices to us now because they recognize that we're in it for the long run, and our expenses have gone up exponentially with the amount of legal fees that we are now facing. We received the inventory list 10 days after they had visited. And it's our understanding that that list will be used possibly against us in the future. They don't tell you what they're going to do. I think that if we had packed up and gone away with our tail between our legs and said, oops, we're not going to do that anymore, that it might not ever be used against us. But because we're remaining open, there is now the possibility that they will use that as the benchmark for fining us. But that's where Jack Lloyd comes in, and we will be we will be dealing with those issues later. We actually have 2 lawyers working on this case right now. Nathan Litter and Jack Lloyd are representing not only the dispensary, but also 341 individual citizens who have put in a claim to the community safety unit asking for their medicine back. Because the community, like that unit, has a mechanism for requesting medicine back that was taken by mistake. And so we have enacted our right to request this medicine back because we believe it was taken in error. We are in the process. We do have valid permits, and there is no reason for the community safety unit to have deemed us any hazard whatsoever to any community. And so we will be using our right through the courts to try to get that medicine back so that it can go to the people that it should be going to, not the garbage.